Hello friends. Today we will know about tense and its kind. Let's start today's class. First of all, we should know what is tense. Tense is the form of a verb that shows the time of an action or event. It tells us whether something happened in the past, is happening in the present, or will happen in the future. Why do we need tense? Because 1. To show time of action. 2. To make communication clear. 3. To show continuity or completion. 4. To make writing and speaking correct. Tense is divided into 3 main types. 1. Present tense. It talks about actions happening now or regularly. 2. Past tense. It talks about actions that happened before. 3. Future tense. It talks about actions that will happen later. Each tense has 4 forms. Simple, indefinite, continuous, progressive, perfect, perfect continuous. We will discuss about one by one in details. First of all, we will know about simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to show actions that are happening now, done regularly or habits, or are universal truths. We make sentences in 4 ways. First is affirmative sentences or positive sentence. Let's see the structure to make positive sentence. First of all, we write subject then adverb, base form, s, as, and then object. Just remember, if the subject is singular, or he, she, it, we always verb with s or es. If the subject is plural, we, they, you, we use verb without s or es. Let's see the examples. 1. We play football every evening. In this sentence, subject, we, is plural, so we use verb, play, without s or s. 2. She writes a letter. In this sentence, the subject, she, is singular, so we use verb, write, by adding s. 3. The sun rises in the east. Second form of sentence is negative sentence. Let's see the structure to make any sentence negative. Firstly, we write subject and then according to subject we add do or does, then add not, then add verb, base form, and at last add object. Just remember, with singular subject we use does not. With plural subject we use do not. Whenever we use do or does, we always use verb base form without adding s or es. Let's see the examples. 1. I do not play football. In this sentence with subject I we always use do or do not. 2. She does not write a letter. In this sentence subject is she, and it is singular, so we have used does or does not. 3. They do not go to school on Sunday. In this sentence subject is they, and it is plural, so we have used do or do not. In these sentences, as you can see, we use verb base form without s or es like play, write, go. Third form of sentence is interrogative sentences, questions, which we use to ask questions. Let's see the structure to make interrogative sentences. Firstly, we use do or does according to the subject and then add subject, then verb, base form, then object, at last put question mark. With singular subject we use does. With plural subject we use do. Let's see the examples of interrogative sentences. 1. Do I play cricket? In this sentence we have used do because the subject is I, as it is explained already that with I, we always use do. 2. Does she write a letter? In this sentence we have used does because subject is she, which is singular subject. 3. Do they go to school? In this sentence we have used do because subject is they, which is plural subject. Fourth form is interrogative negative sentences. Negative questions. Let's see the structure to make negative questions. First of all, put do or does according to the subject, then add subject, then not jod, then verb, base form, then object, at last put question mark. Don't forget to put question mark if you are making question or negative question sentences. Let's see the examples. 1. Do I not play cricket? In this sentence we have used to then subject I then not then verb play base form. Then object cricket and at last we put question mark. Though, does she not write a letter? In this sentence we have used does as the subject as she then add not after that verb write then object letter and at last put question mark. 3. Do they not go to school? Same structure we have followed in this sentence also. Here are few points that we need to keep in our mind while changing simple present tense in negative, interrogative or interrogative negative sentences. Now it's time for analyzing yourself. So, do this exercise, fill in the blanks according to simple present tense. Chane these sentences into negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative sentences. ... I hope the concept of simple present tense is cleared in this video. Soon I will come with the next topic, present continuous tense. Till then practice it, and make your grammar strong. Don't forget to like and follow. Thanks for watching.